If you're in any of these colored areas, the Euro is giving you a chance to see an inch or more of snow in the next 2 weeks. Our snow chances through the south are obviously elevated. We have a great atmospheric setup for January, but let's take a look at these models and see what chance they actually give us. This line down here is our probability of seeing more than an inch of snow in the next 2 weeks by January 14th. Now I'm going to draw a line in the area that gives you at least a 50% chance based on the Euro of seeing an inch or more of snow over the next 2 weeks. Now, if we're just talking about low elevation snow from Texas and east, this would encompass parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, the Carolinas, and Tennessee, with even portions of Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina wanting a 60 to 70% chance of seeing snow in the next 2 weeks. Here's a look at our European Ensemble forecast for snow through the month of January, and that is a very southern snow line. Now, I'd pay more attention to this 1 to 2 inch line. Could you see some snow down here in central and southern Texas and maybe even down as far south as the panhandle of Florida? Yes, it could happen. It's just unlikely. But I will tell you, this 1 to 2 inch line is very far south, and as you can see, does encompass a lot of these southern states. Again, though, this is an ensemble. This is more of an outlook. Not everyone in this region is going to see snow, and I can guarantee you that. We have a high confidence of having some very below average temperatures through the beginning towards the middle of January. And of course, this is the coldest time of the year in the northern hemisphere, so that's a great recipe to get snow in some areas in the south that typically don't see it. But what's even more important for who sees snowfall is the storm tracks. And you could have some that set up more coastal, you could have some that set up more through the center of the country. That right now is out of forecasting range. I did want to show you guys this as well. This is our Canadian ensemble, and this is the chance of seeing 1 or more inches of snow in the next 2 weeks. And again, it's not very often we see this line that far south. As it stands, we still have a better chance to see southerly snow than we've had in years for a lot of these areas. But I would temper your expectations because again, a lot comes down to storm tracks, and that is out of the forecasting range, as I said. I can promise you this though, this is going to be an active winter in January out east. And I do believe it will favor areas out east in and around this area. So that's from Texas out through the southeastern coast, up through the Tennessee and Ohio Valley, mid-Atlantic, parts of the Great Lake region, and just the Northeast in general up towards New England. I mean, guys, this is our latest European temperature anomaly map through the first 2 weeks of January. With this amount of cold potentially happening in the 2 coldest weeks on average historically in the Northern Hemisphere, this is just a recipe for something very, very active. So I'll continue to cover it and release updates, and I hope you guys like these type of updates. And if you do like this type of content, feel free to throw me a follow. I do make posts like these every single day, and I stream every single night. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.